Dar igual. Dar igual. Do you know the meaning of this Spanish phrase? Dar igual is a common expression that means to not matter or care. And also when you feel indifferent, to be indifferent. So it's pretty much about, like it makes no difference to you. So it doesn't matter, or you really don't care, or it's just, you have no opinion on the matter. Dar is a Spanish verb that means to give. That's the main meaning of the verb dar. Igual means the same or same. Igual also means equal, identical, or the same. And it can mean other things, but those are the meanings of the word igual. Dar igual. The whole phrase means to not matter, to not care, to be indifferent. So let's look at some examples using this phrase. The first example is: me da igual el lugar. Podemos comer donde sea. Me da igual el lugar. Podemos comer donde sea. This means I don't care about the place. We can eat anywhere. So this is what the phrase means. If someone asks you, what would you like to eat? ¿Qué te gustaría comer? You can answer by saying, me da igual el lugar. Podemos comer donde sea. Of course, it depends on the tone. If you say it angry or in an angry way, this might be a little rude. But if you really feel indifferent about where to go to eat, you can just say this and it's perfectly fine. So just be mindful of your tone, how you say this. Let's break this down and let's see what this sentence means. Me is a reflexive pronoun that means I, me, and myself. In this situation, it means I. Da igual, this is the phrase that we're learning. Da comes from the verb dar. So, of course, this is conjugated. And also, we have igual, that stays the same. It's worth noting that this phrase works perfectly fine with reflexive pronouns. So you can say me da igual, and that whole phrase means I don't care, or it doesn't matter. Also, you could say te da igual, le da igual, nos da igual. So you can use different reflexive pronouns with this phrase, and that's pretty much what you have to do. Also, the conjugation of the verb dar, da, the one over here, works perfectly fine with pretty much all the reflexive pronouns. Me da igual, te da igual, nos da igual, les da igual. So that is very useful when you want to say, I don't care, you don't care, she doesn't care, he doesn't care, we don't care, and so on. Of course, you can conjugate this in imperative tense, the verb dar. In this situation, you could say me dio. Dio is the imperative tense. And you can use dio if you want to say, I didn't care. Me dio igual. I didn't care. Okay, so me dio igual means I didn't care, even though the rest of the sentence makes no sense with this, with the beginning. I'm just showing you that you can actually conjugate the verb dar and the common conjugation, me dio igual, te dio igual, nos dio igual, les dio igual. So da and dio are commonly used when using this phrase. Okay, let's move on. El lugar means the place, okay? The place. And then we have podemos. Nosotros podemos. We don't have nosotros, but we have podemos, and that means we can. Podemos, we can. comer, comer, eat, donde sea. We need to underline this whole phrase, donde sea. Donde sea is a common expression or common phrase that means wherever it may be, but also it means anywhere or wherever. Donde sea, wherever. Donde sea, anywhere. In this situation, it means anywhere. Me da igual el lugar. Podemos comer donde sea. I don't care. Let me change that back. I don't care, or it doesn't matter to me, or I'm indifferent about the place. We can eat anywhere. Me da igual el lugar. Podemos comer donde sea. Excellent. Let's move on. Let's look at another example using this phrase. ¿Te importa si cambiamos el plan? ¿Te importa si cambiamos el plan? Me da igual. Me da igual. So this means, do you mind if we change the plan? I don't mind. Okay, so if someone asks you something, any question, and you really don't care about it, or it doesn't matter, you can say me da igual, and that's it. You don't have to say anything else if you don't want to. Now let's break this down and let's see how this whole thing works. Te importa is a great phrase. It literally means doesn't matter to you. But the meaning in the context is, do you mind, or would it bother you, ... So this is just a polite way to say, is it okay if we do something, or for example, in this situation, if we change the plan? So that's what we're talking about here. ¿Te importa? Do you mind? Sí. If. Cambiamos. Nosotros cambiamos. We don't need nosotros. We can just say cambiamos, and that means we change. Okay? The plan. Plan means plan. So it's the same spelling and almost the same pronunciation. Plan. So, me da igual. Me da igual. Me da igual means I don't mind. Okay? Remember, it could also mean it doesn't matter. I don't care. I'm indifferent to it. Or just I don't mind. I know I don't have that meaning here, but that igual can mean quite a few things. And in general, when you say me da igual, that means I don't mind, I don't care, it doesn't matter, I'm indifferent to it. Okay? Excellent. Share more examples using that igual. If you like this lesson, please give it a like. That helps me a lot. Thanks for watching. Adios. I want to give a big shout out to our Cafecito members: Christopher Michael, Ruby Brockenberry, Brianna L, Michael Lee, Regulation D, Hanko Juan, Christine Mache, Washti Bader, Formula Air, JSE, and Alan K. If you want to support this channel and buy me a cup of coffee, please check out the Cafecito membership by clicking on the join button down below. Muchas gracias.